Hello, and today I want to talk about what you should do if you ever were to become injured and you're experiencing pain, or maybe you're someone that has been experiencing pain for a while. What you should do to handle it. What is the mindset that you should have? What is the actions to take? I've been injured before, and it's hard to think of, okay, what are the next steps, right? In that moment. So if you have an understanding of what pain is, how your brain uses it, it helps tremendously when you are experiencing pain. So let me get right into it. The first action step that you want to do is don't panic. Our emotions and thoughts strongly influence our pain level. For instance, there's been studies done where they have taken children who had overly protective parents, and it's like if they scraped themselves, it was always like a, oh my God type situation. That person, that child, even as an adult, will experience or can experience greater levels of pain versus the child who, falls and the parents are like, you good? You got it? Okay, keep playing, right? And you'll see it. If you've ever had children, or if you've seen children do this when they fall, they always look at the parents. The brain is trying to learn, how am I supposed to evaluate this situation? Am I in a dangerous, situation? How should I respond? So our thoughts and our emotions are huge. If you're going to be like that overly protective parent who makes everything dramatic and is like, oh my God, you are going to experience higher levels of pain. So the first thing that you want to do when you've become injured or you just feel overwhelmed by the pain is just to calm down. And the way to do that, the next step is to breathe. Breathing is huge. Yes, it's an obvious type thing to say, excuse me, but it's not just because breathing relaxes you. Breathing actually is one of the brain's main fuel sources, oxygen. So when you're in a panic or when you experience pain, your brain actually goes through our fuel reserve quite quickly. And when this happens, if you tank out and you're running low on fuel, our frontal lobe, excuse me, I live in the desert, dry throat. Our frontal lobe is the last to be fed. And when our frontal lobe starts getting like low on fuel, oxygen, other food sources that I'm going to go into, it can start to wig out and you can experience greater pain. So the first fuel source is oxygen. I want you to sit down and I want you to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and you're going to be belly breathing. And what that means is you're going to stick out your stomach when you inhale. It's opposite of how most people breathe today, because today we see a lot of poor breathing patterns. So inhale, you're gonna stick out your stomach, your shoulders are not gonna rise. That's a big clue is to knowing if you're sticking out your stomach or not. Okay, I just expanded, my shoulders didn't move, you're gonna exhale. All right, you can even inhale, and you can even hold your breath for like 5 to 10 seconds. And then exhale. That's going to increase CO2. It's going to increase oxygen. All right. Also, when we breathe, it's like a massage for our internal organs when we breathe properly. All right. When we're sticking out our stomach, it's like a massage for these organs. And when the brain can read our organs, right, by that massage, that internal massage, it actually causes the brain to feel safer, and it can decrease pain just because the brain feels safer. All right. The next thing that you're going to do is eat. It is very important, again, to fuel your brain, and you're going to go through fuel faster when you're experiencing pain. So oxygen is a way to fuel yourself, and glucose. Glucose is one of the brain's main preferred source of fuel. So all of those who are like, sugar's bad, blah, 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 that cannot be farther from the truth. They're saying these things for other reasons, but we won't go into that right now. Your brain and the way your cells create energy is through glucose, is through sugar. So immediately grab yourself juice, fruit, soda. If you have candy, yes, there's other preferred sources of candy. And oh my God, I can't believe she said soda, all this stuff. Yeah. You are in pain. You got to stop that, and you got to give the brain what it needs. So if you have orange juice, if you have lemonade, yes, if you have that soda is even better, because you're going to get sugar and you're going to get the carbonation. You're going to get CO2. So it's more bang for your buck. There are great options for sugar, natural cane sodas that use natural cane sugar. I don't care what you grab, but it just better be sweet, and it can't be like something like Sweet and Low, Equal, or Splenda. Okay, we're talking about real sugar. If you don't want to do the soda route, you can grab like some honey, some maple syrup, whatever it is. Just eat it and get fuel in you, get food in you. All right, but fruit and juice would be fabulous. Anyway. You're going to eat, you're going to fuel your brain, you're going to give your body, food to deal with the situation, okay? The next thing, I have notes because I like to go on tangents, so I got to stay focused. The last thing that you're going to do is you're going to use your vision to get yourself out of pain. Now, sometimes this doesn't always work. You may need another type of drill, but today I want you to focus on vision. And how you do that is our eyes are connected, have nerves connected to our brain, and some of these nerves deal with the cerebellum, and the cerebellum deals with the intensity levels of pain and how much pain it's going to create, all right? So one of the best things that you can do, the easiest thing is when you're in pain and you're shaking and you're exhausted or whatever it is gaze stabilization. Right? That's going to be the most gentlest form. You're going to look at something on the wall and you're just going to stare at it, or you can use your finger and stare at your finger. All right? Depending on the strength of your eyes and the endurance of your eyes, you might notice your eyes start to hurt. Look away. All right? The closer it is, the little bit harder it's going to be. So if there's a spot on the wall or wherever it is, just stare at it. All right, and then that is going to actually calm your nervous system down. The other option is you can bring your fingers up and you're going to do eye saccades. Now, the closer your fingers are, you're going to engage the cerebellum, which targets pain, right? As I said, cerebellum does other things, but we're just going to focus on the pain. And you can switch your eyes back and forth between your two fingers, or you can wiggle a finger, and then once that finger wiggles, you're going to snap your eyes to the other finger and then look back. So wiggle, I snapped, I looked at this finger, and then I go back. It's going to look a little funky on the video because there's going to be a time delay. Then if that didn't work, you're going to do this side. Wiggle this finger, wiggle, snap your eyes to the other finger, and then snap it back. Okay? Or what you can do is just do something called smooth pursuits. All right? Just go left to right, or even better, up and down. All right? And you might have to notice different speeds are going to bother your eyes, so you can slow it down. All right? My eyes are kind of tired today. So my eyes are fatiguing pretty quickly. But up and down, maybe 3 to 5 times, maybe you need 7 times. Just do whatever it is until you're like, I feel relaxed and calm, okay? So that is my options for you today. The first one, remember, don't panic, relax, think positive about the situation. Tell your brain, it's okay, I'm not dying. Yes, I may have sprained my ankle. Yes, I may have a migraine, but we're not dying in this moment. It's okay, we're safe. I can take care of myself. These are the things to help you stay calm. The second thing, I talked about breathing, the importance of breathing. It's a fuel source that our brains need. So sit, breathe, all right? Inhale through the nose, exhale. Do that for a total of 10 to 20 breaths, whatever you need, okay? The next thing is eat. let's say you don't experience pain. Maybe you haven't gotten injured. You're just sitting at your desk and all of a sudden your wrists start to hurt or your left knee starts to hurt, whatever it is. Maybe you need to eat. Maybe you are out of fuel. Go and grab fruit, juice, a good quality soda made with real sugar. If you don't have that available, go ahead and just get any soda that you want. It's more important that you just deal with the issue at hand. You can choose a better option later. Have you had enough protein? Have you had enough fat? Did you skip meals today? Eat, all right? The next thing is, remember, you're going to use your eyes. Use your eyes because our eyes are connected to our brain, and there are parts of our brain that deal with pain and how much intensity, how long the pain lasts, right? There's all over the brain, all the different lobes and things, it deals with pain. So I hope this video was useful. It was a little bit longer than I expected. I apologize. If you have any questions, please comment below or just private message me. I have different links to where you can get a hold of me. If you do experience pain and would like to learn more on how to stop your pain, I offer a free consultation, so go ahead and sign up for that. And if you have not already, please click like for this video and subscribe to my page so you can get more tips. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.